Dogs will not stop jumping to their deaths on this bridge right here.
Between 100 and several hundred have leapt over here.
Hundreds of healthy, happy pets have leapt over this ledge to their deaths.
It was like something like a poltergeist had gone through his dog.
And in 1994, the mystery turned even darker when a man threw his baby off here, claiming it was the Antichrist.
He heard a voice that was telling him his baby had to be thrown off.
Locals blame the ghost of that child, or Lady Overtoun, for luring dogs to their death.
I felt that there was a phantom finger jabbed me in the back twice, like that, so I kind of jolted backwards.
Others say it's hunting instincts or a sound that only dogs can hear.
We think it's skunks, and they smell the skunks, and that's what they're jumping over after.
Today we are meeting a man who spent over a decade researching these tragedies, and then we're going to get into the mind of a dog to find out what's really driving them to jump. So can you go on all fours? This is my dog Cooper, and he is my best friend in the whole world. So when I read about this bridge in the middle of nowhere in Scotland where dogs can't stop throwing themselves off it, I knew I had to drive 500 miles to see if the legend was true. And this place is insane. The bridge was paid for with blood money, profits from a chemical empire where men worked in slave-like conditions, breathing in toxic dust that ate their skin and their lungs. Sealed inside of the bridge is a bunch of weird stuff, coins, photos and scripture, and at the end of it stands a mansion carved with Bible verses on its walls. When the bridge was opened, 3 different clergymen had to bless it, like one holy man wasn't enough. And then it gets even weirder. It was turned into a maternity hospital for unwed mothers, and locals whisper about an underground tunnel leading to a hut where they would burn the bodies of babies. Later, an American preacher moved into the house, plus there's a little bit of human trafficking too.
Oh yeah, and the whole dog thing as well.
It is a sunny day in Scotland, and we're meeting Paul, who's going to show us the ins and outs of his research, trying to determine what is making those dogs jump. Wow, there's some dogs going over right now. Do you feel obliged to warn people? Like you said, you lived here locally. Do you just let people walk across?
I would always tell people to keep an eye out and be watchful, because at any given moment, a dog can just, without any reason, without any explanation, can just leap from this structure. And once that happens, it's a terrifying thing. If that's your family pet, you just have no warning it's going to happen.
There was also a case where someone threw a baby off here as well, right?
Yes, unfortunately, a baby was thrown off this particular structure back in 1994. Mr. Moy was unfortunately suffering a mental illness. The strange energies which surround this bridge, could it be that they had affected a mentally ill person?
So, and did he say that he was told to do it?
Yes, that was the opinion that he had at the time, that he heard a voice that was telling him
the baby had to be thrown off.
And it was the Antichrist. He had a bank card that had 3 6s, number 666 was in his bank card. There was some strange coincidence.
Right, so we are down underneath the bridge now, and this spot here is the most popular jumping spot off the top.
Now below this here, a few years ago I was asked to come up and conduct some paranormal research, which I did using a specialised K2 meter, which measures electromagnetic frequencies. When I was here under this bridge with the equipment, I asked a few questions.
Were there any presences or spirits in the area?
And for them to reveal themselves, and to my total astonishment, went right off the scale. So it detected some kind of energies here which cannot be explained.
Let the dogs out.
Locals say that a ghost haunts this bridge, the White Lady of Overtoun, a pale figure drifting across the stones, forever mourning her lost husband. For over 100 years, she's been seen in the windows, on the paths, and right here on the bridge. Some believe it's her grief that pulls the dogs to their deaths.
If you look at this lower left bay window here, this White Lady ghost has been seen standing at this window, and even more so, the window above it, she has appeared standing there, a translucent whitish figure staring across this bridge right across here. There have been many witnesses who have been walking their dogs who have actually seen the figure at the windows. And back in time there were people who reported feeling strange presences in the rooms of the castle, nurses who worked there when it was a maternity clinic. And in fact they also witnessed a white spectre walking across this bridge. A retired police officer was walking a dog across the bridge just over there. This particular collie dog refused to cross the bridge. It kept pulling back. When he looked across the bridge, he could see the bay window from the castle. There was a whitish figure staring at him from across the bridge from this window. It was there for a few moments, then the figure just mysteriously vanished. And what's mysterious about that story is, in fact, that the castle was boarded up at the time. It was totally unoccupied. No one had access to this castle. But he saw this whitish figure peering from the window across the bridge.
This is a bridge laid by Lady Overtoun. This is the White Lady.
Yes, this bridge here has a capstone or a keystone on it, or commemorative stone as it's known. As you can see here, it was laid by Lady Overtoun here in 1895, so she was the one who actually personally cemented round this with a silver trowel actually at the time. Inside of this stone there are a number of mysterious objects hidden inside this bridge. There are a collection of coins, the monies that were used to pay for the building of the bridge, which seem to have been obtained by some very
Dark labour.
where men were all tortured by their time working in the chemical factory that made vast sums of money to build every brick on this bridge.
So we've just bumped into a couple of dog walkers on the bridge. Are you frightened walking her across the bridge?
No, not at all. I grew up in the village and we lived in the village together, and I've brought various dogs up here over the years and none of them have ever shown any inclination to jump over.
What is your hypothesis? Why do dogs jump from this bridge?
We think it's skunks, and they smell the skunks and that's what they're jumping over after.
Yeah, there's some kind of wildlife, because you can see from here, that's quite low. Dogs don't realise just how high the jump is. So I don't think there's anything supernatural. They smell something, they think the other side's the same height as this.
Finally, can we get your opinion? What's happening here? It is creepy under here, right? So, let's talk theories. Some say it is hunting instinct. Others say it's a design fault with the bridge itself. But a few insist that something supernatural is at play. I think it's weird.
Well, there are dozens of theories. The theories that you find about Overtoun Bridge range from scientific, rational theories, that some people believe it's the scent of mammals like deer or mink or mice are triggering dogs to leap from above this bridge right down here below. I don't buy this particular theory because animals like mink are nocturnal, they only come out at night, and we know that dogs that have been coming here are actually coming here during the hours of daylight. So it's highly unlikely that it's mink around this bridge that are causing this.
To get to the bottom of this, I need to think, see and smell like a dog. Well, actually, she does. Meet Courtney, our stand-in dog. Blonde, excitable, occasionally distracted by squirrels. The similarities are uncanny. Your mission is to act like a dog, trust your instincts. Let's get to the bottom of this together.
I really fucking hate you.
So we're down under the bridge. We're going to test out 3 of the main theories. The first one is sight. Apparently there's a design flaw with the bridge that dogs can hear water and they think it looks like even land across the other side of it. So Courtney is up there. She is walking across the bridge. We're going to find out what she can see at a dog's eye level.
Looks pretty normal to me. Feeling fine.
Does it make you want to jump?
Don't fancy jumping just yet.
So dogs can hear up to 65,000 hertz. There are certain sounds obviously that humans can't hear that dogs can. Let's find out if she can hear this sound. Ready? Right, it's playing now. Do you feel anything?
Can't hear anything, just a bit of mild irritation, but I think that's you, to be honest.
The theory that seems to be most popular with people who don't believe in supernatural is mink scent. So we have some animal scent down here in a bag. This drives dogs crazy. So I'm going to lay it down and we're going to ask Courtney if she can smell it and if it drives her to do anything crazy. Ready? Can you smell that?
That smells actually quite delicious.
What's it doing to you?
Well, I think I might need to jump.
Courtney, no! Thoughts?
It's a creepy area. The castle is creepy as hell, but I just think it's a coincidence. I don't think the bridge is supernatural. I just think it's, like they said, like you can hear the water. They don't realise it's a big jump. I'm gonna just go for it.
So science as opposed to supernatural.
Science opposed to supernatural, but I do think there is. It still feels dodgy, like it still feels weird around the area, but I just think with the bridge being here is a coincidence.
And do you believe in the ghost?
Yeah, I do believe in the ghost. Will, have you got a poo bag?